Hello YouTube, my name is Nick, and I absolutely love this game. I'm playing some domination on, I believe this map is called Grid, and I'm using my new favorite weapon, the Galil with a suppressor, and it is excellent. And I have an M19, 11, or 19, and some more ones, and it has extended mags, and it's a pretty good gun. I have Semtex concussion grenades and a motion sensor. My perks are Ghost, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Ninja Pro. They actually patched Ninja Pro, so now you can hear footsteps. People make footsteps, and you know, it doesn't sound like or you can actually hear when people are shooting near you, which makes sense now. Before you couldn't. It didn't make sense. Anyways, today I wanted to give a few tips on just playing smart in this game, how to do well consistently, how to win and get kills, not die, and get a good KD, because that's what everybody wants to do. So, first off, you don't want to run into large groups of people. You kind of want to stay on the edges of the map. Right here I'm in a high traffic area, but I do have a motion sensor, and I don't think I stay here too long. You never really want to stay in one area too long either. If you get a bunch of kills in one spot, eventually people are going to start chucking nades at you, and you're going to end up dying. And death is always bad, so you want to try and avoid that. Next off, you want to always have cover. Having cover is very, very important. It's going to give you an advantage. First, you want to find something to stand behind. Usually, you probably don't want it to be taller than you. It's kind of obvious, but if only your head is poking up, with the guns having so much recoil in this game, it's going to be a lot harder to hit you than it was in Modern Warfare 2. Because in Modern Warfare 2, the guns had no recoil, and you know, you could shoot somebody if their head was poking up behind something. In this game, it's a little bit harder because you got that recoil, so it's not impossible, but you're going to have a much better chance of surviving if most of your body is covered by an object. My kill streaks this game are actually the spy plane, the Blackbird, and the chopper gunner. The Blackbird's actually really cool. You can see it up right now. It shows the enemies as red triangles, similar to as it would show your teammates as green triangles. So it shows which direction they're looking, and I think even if they have Ghost, you can still see them, which is really awesome. So they can't hide from you, and you can tell where they are, or sorry, which direction they're looking, which is super helpful. Right here, I'm out of ammo. Something you should always try to do is pick up an enemy weapon. If you have the chance, you don't really want to be doing it when there's an enemy close. And this guy was just outplayed. But if there's enemies close to you, you don't want to be picking up guns unless you absolutely have to. But if you have an opportunity to pick up a weapon, you always want to do that, because you don't want to be stuck using only your pistol. It's quite difficult, and it's a lot easier when you just have a normal primary weapon. All guns are kind of the same in this game. They all feel balanced and equally useful, so you can basically pick up any gun and effectively use it. Next off, try not to run into a confrontation. If you know there's an enemy around a corner or something, don't run at them. I'd recommend that you kind of take it slow. If there's some cover around the corner, try and stay behind that. You want to... sorry, I lost my thought. Oh yeah, you want to... When you run around the corner... or sorry, not running around the corner. When you walk around the corner, you might want to be aiming down your gun. Especially if you know where they are. If it shows them on your map or whatever, then you want to aim so you know exactly where they are. If not, you don't want to be aiming right away. You want to aim once you kind of like line your crosshairs up with them, so you have, you know, that slightly higher sensitivity, so you can kill them more quickly. Also, you always want to be mindful of the objectives and the position of your teammates. That's going to help you know where the enemies are. For example, in a game such as Capture the Flag, you're going to know that on either side of the map there's going to be one flag, and on the enemy side of the map, you're going to have people who are more likely to be camping, sitting in a corner looking out a window or something like that. You're probably going to be seeing a lot more claymores and motion sensors. And if you're on your side of the map and capture the flag near your flag, you're going to have more people running around with SMGs. That's just the way that's going to happen. In domination, if your team only has one flag, then you're probably going to be spawn trapped. So you want to be like very careful when that happens. You want to be checking like every corner, moving slowly. You know, making, if you can, try and take the least popular routes you can. If the enemy team only has one flag, then you know kind of where they're going to be spawning. They're going to be spawning in that one area, and they're probably going to be heading towards the B flag, which is what happens in most situations. So you always want to be mindful of that. If you know, like, if you pay attention to the objectives that the enemy has, you'll be able to have a really good idea of where the enemy is. Also, the location of your teammates. If your teammates are all in the enemy spawn, like in domination, the spawn's probably going to be changing. And if you're playing something like Team Deathmatch and you look at the map and all the enemies are on the, or no, sorry, all your teammates are on the other side of the map, really far away from you, then you probably should assume that you're very near to the enemies, and you're probably in their spawn. So you want to be very careful when that happens. Make sure you check more corners and stuff. And that's just some helpful information to find people. Right there, I have a chopper gunner, but I didn't call it in right away. I like using this setup because I can get the Blackbird, and it's like having hardline on, really. All I have to do is get that Blackbird, and you basically can't die when it's up. You know which direction the enemy is facing, so like if you see an enemy moving towards you and they're looking at you, then you know to stop and aim down the sight, and they'll run right into your bullets. But yeah, so I usually tend to wait till the Blackbird runs out before I call my chopper, because Blackbird does nothing for your chopper gunner, and this guy outplayed me. I have no clue how he knew I'd be coming that way, but he did. And I died because he was prepared. He saw me coming, and I didn't see him see me coming, if that makes sense, which it probably doesn't. Anyways, the video's coming close to an end here. Just, you know, we camped all 3 flags, which is something you probably shouldn't do, but when I have a chopper gunner, they can't really do too much harm. So if you like the video, please click the thumbs up button. If you want to see some more of this, you can subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and leave me a comment telling me something I might like to hear, but you don't have to if you don't. Anyways, 62 kills, 3 deaths. I captured 1 flag and defended 2. I'm quite effective at this game. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye.